Hello everybody, welcome to a new video of Edo Japan Travel. In this video I want to cover the steps of planning a holiday to Japan. Planning a trip may sound like an obvious process, but with all the available amount of information, there are still a lot of people who are feeling overwhelmed. Sometimes it is difficult to know where to start and how to put all beautiful sightseeing places in the limited time. After all, you don't want to have a holiday where you keep to rushing and dragging your suitcases with no time to enjoy. And on the other hand, you don't want to miss out that beautiful spot that was just around the corner. With these steps, I like to help you to get your travel wish into a structured and pleasant journey. A lot of the tips are not specific related for traveling to Japan, and it can be applied for any holiday destination. Planning your holiday is often not a linear process, especially when you determine your travel order. Some steps require a more in-depth video. So don't be disappointed. I will let you know that I will cover this in a separate video. Step 1. Set your conditions. When you want to go to Japan, then you probably have a reason or inspiration for why you want to go to Japan. Whether you heard good stories about it or you have a specific reason to go, this first step is the start for realizing your wish. Some people fall into the trap of starting their planning by selecting beautiful places they have seen and put them in a kind of order, and that will be it. This type of chaotic and unstructured travel will often leads to a lot of irritation and spoils the travel pleasure. Planning a good holiday is about finding the balance between exploring beautiful places and practicality. Knowing that you can't see everything in 3 weeks is already a good start for making balanced choices. In order to have a good start of your planning, our first step is to determine the travel conditions. Knowing your travel conditions is essential for helping you by making well-informed decisions further on in your planning. Some conditions will sound obvious, but still, they are important for planning your nice holiday. Conditions that are of a personal nature are: when do you want to go? How long can you go? What's your budget? What are your interests? What specific events do I want to see or experience? What locations do I already know I must visit? Other conditions that are more determined by external factors are: how long can you get off from work and other responsibilities? When are certain interesting events are held? These conditions form the boundaries within which you will plan your trip. Step 2. Get your tools. Now your conditions are mostly known, it is time to start to get the planning tools. Good tools can be very helpful with planning your trip. These tools can help you through the whole process of planning your trip, from the first idea till the daily planning in the defiantly phase. The tools that are recommended to use are at least 2 types. The first one is a map tool like Google My Maps. The second one is a timetable document like Excel. A timetable keeps you organized, ensuring you make the most of your time, while map tools offer navigation precision, minimizing the chances of getting lost. Timetable. In this tool, you can work out your time schedule so you can see if it fits in the available time. Starting in Step 1, you can already work out in Excel the available time you got from your conditions. The timetable can then be filled and adjusted in each phase. With the itinerary phase, it shows if the founded and selected places can fit in the chosen days, adding the travel times with it. Map tool. Just like timetable tool, the map tool can be handful from start of the planning till the travel days. You can start using this by saving the founded places on the map, so don't forget them while watching for other nice sightseeing places. The more the map is filled, the more you can see how they are positioned in relation to each other. When the itinerary is set and planned, the map tool can still be useful in showing the day-to-day plans in further detail. Step 3. Select your start and end place. Most of the tourists will come to Japan by airplane, so this means you are limited in where you start and end your journey. Tokyo and Osaka are 2 popular places people start or end their trip. Of course, it is wise to plan your first days near your place of arrival and your last days around your place of departure place in your travel order. This will be your first steps in filling your trip route. And of course, you can put these places directly in your timetable. Step 4. Collect nice places to visit. When you start and last place is no, this step is for you to collect nice places that look interesting for you to visit. Often these places arise from your interests and from inspiration, from sources such as videos, websites, and social media. There are several sites like Japan Guide and JNTO where you can find nice places to visit. You can look for location and search for places based on interest. During the phase, it is good to see which places and locations meet your needs. Don't forget to save them in your map, because the more places you find, the better. It is better to have a choice and to make a well-considered choice than to be disappointed afterwards that you have overlooked something. When you see a beautiful site, it is good to see what other sites are nearby. Collecting and saving nice sites allows you to broaden your trip and prevent you from missing other beautiful sites. Step 5. Put the founded route in the timetable and check if it fits. While finding beautiful places and saving them on the map, one or more global routes may already present themselves. These routes can be put in the timetable order. You can often start by dividing the days. For example, day 1 to 3 in Tokyo, day 4 Matsumoto, and day 5 to 7 in Kyoto. You can then fill in the days further. Make sure you take your travel times into account. Step 6. Adjust your route. With the places on the map and the timetable filled, it will soon become clear whether the chosen route will fit in the available time. With the known route, you can check the prices for sleeping and transportation. In this step, you will adjust your route by adding or removing places until it fits your conditions. Often it will mean you will have to choose between some locations. With the remaining places left, you can see what else is nearby as a possible addition to your sightseeing list. Selecting the order of travel destinations is like crafting a narrative. Consider the flow, mixing bustling cities with tranquil landscapes, ensuring each stop complements the next. It's about creating a journey that unfolds seamlessly, revealing diverse experiences along the way. Searching and selecting the nice places are a big topic for further in-depth videos. Step 7. Check finally if your route meets the budget conditions and if a train pass is worth it. With the planning no, the final prices can be checked if you haven't done this in Step 6. Most people would like to travel by train, and a JR pass can be a good solution. The JR passes are bought per week, so with your travel order known, you can check if your train trips can be fit as much as possible in full weeks. Be aware that in addition to flight, hotel, and rail passes, you will also need to consider other costs in your budget. Step 8. Book your trip and get your essential items. Now your travel order is fixed and it meets your conditions, you now can book your flight tickets, hotels, and other travel essential like train tickets. Step 9. Prepare for your trip. The only thing that is left is waiting till the day of departure has come. In the meantime, you can perfect your route on the map so it's suitable for in Japan. You also can look for things like pocket Wi-Fi and other essentials. This one will also be a video on its own.